It's time, as always. Actually, not always. We had a break. We had a hiatus. But it's time for the inbox. This week, I got another interesting lineup of games for you guys. Nothing crazy like last week, Nick. I'll have you know. I don't have any crazy questions coming your way. But that being said,
I do have to say real quick, I did look back at that clip and my mic did not pick up the laugh. It was a very audible laugh whenever you brought that up. I just wanted to make that clear.
I'll take it. All right, so the first game up looks very awesome. It's called Kill the Shadow. From publisher 663 Games and developer Shadowlight Sanctuary, Kill the Shadow is a suspenseful, narrative-driven detective role-playing game, and it's coming to PC via Steam later in 2024. It has a combination of highly detailed 3D environments and cool-looking 2D pixel art, as you guys can see. And honestly, I just thought the whole vibe of the reveal trailer that came out earlier this week looked really awesome. So definitely check that out. Again, that's called Kill the Shadow. Nick, I'm not gonna ask you any questions. I like this setting up though, just in case. Here's a fun one. Kena Bridge of Spirits, which is the PlayStation exclusive launch title, or not launch title. Was it a launch title? Now I'm checking. It was a PlayStation exclusive when the game launched, is what I was saying. But is now coming to Xbox. So it is coming to Xbox Series XS and Xbox One on August 15th. So just 2 weeks. Kena Bridge of Spirits leaps its way, or bounces its way onto Xbox.
I want to play that at some point. Never
the combat
got
looks
around
really
to it, obviously.
The combat looks really nice, and it's one of those games that has such a clean aesthetic that it's just like, it just looks really nice and presents itself really nicely. So yeah, definitely one I want to get around to as well.
That team got, I don't know if it was necessarily at their start or not, but they made a Legend of Zelda fan film that was animated a long time ago, which is just kind of like a weird little connection.
Wow.
Yeah, but that game looks awesome.
Well, speaking of Zelda, Nick, how about Crypt Custodian? A charming top-down Metroidvania meets Zelda-like from veteran developer Kyle Thompson, who made Sheepo and Islets. So the game is officially coming out on August 27th, and it's from publisher Top Hat Studios. And it's coming out on Nintendo Switch, PS4, PS5, the Xbox consoles, and PC. I said that really weirdly. So grab your trusty broom and play as Pluto, a mischievous cat who has died and landed in the Afterlife's palace. After a disastrous meeting with the Afterlife guardian, Kendra, you end up being immediately banished and sentenced to the Afterworld's janitor, to be the Afterworld's janitor forever. I messed up that pitch. I apologize to the Crypt Custodian and developer Kyle Thompson. I let you down. But that, honestly, the game looks really nice and really charming overall. So,
another cool aesthetic there. Kind of reminds me of Hyperlight Drifter from the camera angle.
Sure, yeah, I could see that. This one is upcoming, but it's not a game. So on August 2nd, which is this upcoming Friday, THQ is holding their digital showcase. It's happening at 12 p.m. PDT, 3 p.m. EDT, and it is, I don't know, there's no exact length, but it's going to have some game updates, teasers, new announcements, and a lineup of highly anticipated games like Gothic 1 Remake, Titan Quest 2, Way of the Hunter, Disney's Epic Mickey Rebrushed, and more. So check that one out. That one looks cool. I mean, I hope we'll try to have a reaction for that as well, but we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, THQ usually has some interesting stuff. I'm always interested in what THQ, kind of like what you were describing when we were talking about the Xbox. I'm always interested in what THQ deems worthy to bring back.
Yes.
To the time.
Yeah, they are certainly the not the gatekeepers, but the keeper of the gate. They're certainly allowing certain games to come back to life. Though the argument could be made that it's for the better or for the worse. Right. With that said,
I Yeah, I think just before we move on
Yeah,
from
go
that,
ahead. Go ahead.
SpongeBob. I think like I
Yeah,
don't think anybody expected Battle for Bikini Bottom to come back, and
here we are. No,
then we get a new game. So that can literally happen to anything.
and a fun one. I did like the follow up sequel reboot spinoff, whatever that last year's Cosmic Shake was. I enjoyed it.
Mhm.
Next up is a game that I have played already, and look, tempt me with a good time. I might go back. Green Hell is coming to current gen consoles on August 14th. So the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series XS, just in case if you guys are still calling it next gen for some reason. So this is from Creepy Jar, and I have played the PS4 version of this game, but this new version, which is free for all owners of the last gen version, that means me, guys, will get the full game priced at $25, as well as the Update 17, which has storage and transportation, Update 18, which has fortifications, Update 19, which has Flamekeeper, and also you get access to DLC that were previously exclusive to the PC. So it's, first of all, Green Hell is a survival game. I'll speak from personal experience. It's a first-person survival game, and I haven't played those games, but you can kind of compare it to like Stranded in terms of just like having seen the gameplay of those games. You're a man surviving in this forest, but there is a story as well. It's a weird, trippy. It requires you to be on like ayahuasca, but either way, it's a really cool one. And I actually enjoyed my time with this game, like just for the story alone. And I went back just because, like, with a new save, just to see how long it could survive. Fun fact: not very, but still, you know, it's a bad sign when I'm having trouble surviving in a video game jungle. I'm a lost cause when it comes to the real thing, Nick. I'm hoping the world doesn't end. All right, the last one on the inbox is we're going deep for this one, Nick. Thalassa, Edge of the Abyss, is, I guess, out on August 1st. So by the time you're probably listening to this or watching this, if you're not watching this or listening live, this game is out. So this is from Sarepta Studio and Team 17 Digital, and it's, I'm going to say Edge of the Abyss, so I don't mispronounce the first part, but it's a first-person psychological mystery game, and it's coming exclusively to PC for now. It's developed by the same team that created My Child Lebensborn, and it delves deep into a melancholic journey of self-discovery. It looks really nice, and again, it's one of those, it has a certain aesthetic that I really like in these kind of like first-person, I don't want to say walking sims, but it's a certain, quality that I really appreciate. Call of the Sea kind of had it. There's a few games that you can kind of say that have a similar aesthetic, but
Edith Finch, like this very kind of stylized 3D, but not like, not like hyper stylized or like cartoony, just kind of, it looks very pleasing.
Exactly. So that's been your inbox. Hope you enjoyed. And be sure to check out those awesome games because, they deserve it.